The Sephora sale is almost here, and it's always a very exciting time of year. If you are a Rouge member and can get 20% off, I think the Sephora sale is worth it. If you're looking at the Sephora Collection, everyone gets 30% off, and it's worth it. There's usually a 20% coupon for everyone sometime before the holidays. I think it's after Black Friday, so keep that in mind. Like if you're not a Rouge member, then it might be worth waiting to get the full 20% off when you can. Also, if you're going to get one item from a couple of different brands, the Sephora sale is great, especially if you get to free shipping. If you're going to buy several items from one specific brand, consider waiting and going to the brand's website. They might have better sales. A lot of them might have like up to 30%, 40% off on some products. However, they won't have free shipping unless you exceed a certain purchasing amount with most brands. So if you're not getting a ton from a specific product, it might be worth shopping the Sephora sale for the for the sale plus free shipping. It just kind of depends on the numbers. Like even if you're not Rouge, it might end up being cheaper to go through the Sephora sale. So just look at that. If you're really consciously budgeting, there might be some better sales coming up. Okay, what are my recommendations? First, do not overlook the Sephora brand. There are some really good hidden gems there. The first, I highly recommend their Glow Concealer. It's one of my favorite concealers. It looks so nice on the skin. I love it. Another is their lip liners. I have one, I think it's in the shade Brown Cinnamon 11. And these are gorgeous. They glide on really well. They last well. They're in really nice colors. And if you can get them from 30% off, check those out. If there are any Sephora sets you want, the Sephora sale is a good time to get them because you'll get them, 20 to 30% off. Some of them sell out. So just keep that in mind. All right, now if we're talking primers, for oily skin, you cannot do better than the Danessa Myrrh Exploring Balm Powder in Universal. It has completely changed my makeup game. I don't get oily when I use this. It's a total game changer. It makes it so I can use foundations that I never thought I was going to be able to use. It is a silicone-based primer, so it works with silicone-based foundations. For oily hooded eyelids, the best I've ever found is the NARS eyeshadow primer. It works much better for me than the Urban Decay or any of the others that I've tried. So that's one that I don't hear people talk about, but it is amazing. Let's talk lip products. The Charlotte Tilbury lip mask is so good. Yes, it has life-changing in the name, but it actually is mildly life-changing for me. I have used this every day, nearly every second of every day since I got it. If you have really dry lips, I bet you'll love it. The Merit Satin lipsticks are amazing. Millennial is my favorite shade, so good. The new Dior Rouge On Stage satin lipsticks, I love these. I'm actually wearing one of them right now. They're satin. They do last well. They're not like transfer proof and they don't last like a liquid lipstick, but they still last quite well. When they do fade, they fade in a very pretty way. I really like them. And they're expensive, so if you can get them on sale, do it. Dior again, the Dior Addict lip balms are so good with dry lips. They're very pretty. They have a pretty range of colors. I love them. Also, the Charlotte Tilbury Satin Kissing lipsticks are some of my favorites. JK Magic and Pillow Talk Fair are my two favorite shades. I love them. Let's talk lip liners. I already mentioned the Sephora lip liners. I like the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners. I like the Merit lip liners. They almost stain a little. They wear off nicely. They don't last all day like some others do, but I actually think they're really pretty, and Merit does a great job with colors. I actually really like the REM lip liners, and I don't hear people mention them. So, there's a lot of really good lip liners out there, and a lot of brands outside of Sephora have great lip liners like MAC. let's talk blush. The Charlotte Tilbury blush sticks are so good. Not the glittery ones. There are a couple shades like the peach shade that has a lot of visible micro glitter in it. I'm not about that. If you are, awesome for you, but you might want to go in and like swatch some of the shades if you're unsure. And don't do a heavy swatch, like actually rub it out a little bit like you would apply it to your cheeks to see if the effect is what you want. But I have one of these. I love it. It's so pretty. Rare Beauty, queen of blush right here. I love their liquid blushes. I know this formula has been around for several years now, but they are so good. And their new putty blushes, I love those too. I wish they would come out in more colors. The Dior new powder blushes, I do really like those. I have the shade Toffee, and it's like this bronze goddess moment. Love it. And actually, the NARS powder blush in Behave for light, neutral, olive skin. This is just the perfect color for a natural or professional look. It's just one of my favorite blushes now because of the color. Sometimes it just comes down to color, and so if you have fair, neutral, olive skin, maybe give Behave a shot. If we're talking face palettes, it is hard to beat the Hourglass Holiday palettes. If you already have one, you probably do not need more. I have two. I love them. Some of my best makeup days have been with them. But I didn't get the ones this year because they just are not different enough from what I already have. And I love what I already have, and they last long. So, yeah. But, they are gorgeous, and getting them on sale is good. I've ordered the Deep Charlotte Tilbury face palette. I can't recommend it just because it hasn't arrived yet, so I haven't used it. But if you want it, get it on sale. It looks really pretty. I swatched it in store. In terms of eyeshadow, I'm actually saving for some Indian Sea Beauty Black Friday sales coming up because it is hard to beat the Indian Sea Beauty eyeshadows. Like if you haven't tried them, I'll do a separate video on those. It's just phenomenal. But if you need an eyeshadow palette, the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette is beautiful. It's gorgeous. The mattes are wonderful. The shimmers are very pretty. There's some kind of wet look shimmers. They're not like in your face reflective like you get from some indie brands, but it's pretty. It's work appropriate. It's nice. It's a little on the cool tone side, but it doesn't make me look dead, so that's nice. If you want Pat McGrath, wait for the brand sale and buy it online because sometimes they'll have, better than 20% off. When it comes to just base products, let's see. Contour, I use the Westman Atelier, the contour in Biscuit every single day. I love it. It's wonderful. So here are my main recommendations. Let me know what you think. Do you like any of these? Let me know. I'm just excited for all the sales that are upcoming.